Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. We're heading out from here up to the Dry Hills, specifically to go get Serena Bloodfeather's head here. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how that goes. I just want to jump out of these windows. I just want to get going. But no, not allowed. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Now I'm stuck behind a fence. Ain't that something? I jump over the fence. Now we're talking. Alright. Let's get moving. He was screaming about a defender falling a bunch of times. I'm not sure what that was about. Seems fine so far. Magic for people. Top one through. Hey. Multiple troll mages. Okay. Other people already taken down all of the centaurs out here. Lots of those for a quest that we already finished last time. Want a peace bloom? I guess. I'll take it. Cool. Dead Prowler. That's also for a quest we did. There's an Earth Root in their camp. I'm not worried about that one. Okay. If we want to get through here to the back of the Dry Hills, that's going to require us probably to just fight our way in here. Don't really want to get caught out with enemies all around. Let's try to figure out exactly where. Figure out where the actual boss is in there. I need it. Damn it. Okay. And avoid enemies. Take this Briar Thorn. There's a raptor coming. Doesn't matter. Okay. Herbalism 140. It's going pretty good. Okay. Giraffe, how's it going? Some harpies. Got some other stuff. Group coming out. Just kind of clear the way. That's fine by me. Another Briar Thorn. Another harpy. There's a decent bunch of people in here too. And it is the Barrens. It's a place that a lot of people are at. I'll just check out. Okay. Let's get in here. What do we think the boss would be? We fought some of like the lieutenant kind of guys previously. Up are the Dry Hills. It's more in this way, by the looks of things. This again is more out, comparatively. Well, let's see what we can do here. A little bit of fighting in here. I'm from Barret Long. Nope. Okay. Harpies, harpies, harpies. Let's kind of stick to the edge. Might be a strategy here. Oh, look at all the people around here. Oh, goodness. A little burn going. They run away in fear. Slowly. Also need to be slightly aware of like the invisible ones. Rogue kind of guys. It's a potential problem. I think this bruiseweed. Inventory space, we're doing could be better. You know, it's something. Looking for more for counterattack. That's what we're doing. whole bunch of different quests and stuff. There's some totems. I'm looking into the thick of it here. Looking for Serena. Got Slayers. More Slayers. More people. More of the main kind of area over here. That's gonna be something. Slayers. More dead harpies. My goodness. Lots of harpies and stuff. It's right above feather. Yeah. And we can help. Alright, do you want to clear out some of the harpies first? We're just going for it. Magic. Any additional pulls? The answer is no. There you go. And a bone, too. Oh, there you go. There's a lot of stuff in here. Silverleaf, Briarthorn. Is there an exit? We're going that way. They're just going to get the Briarthorn. Look at all these harpies here, though. My goodness. Well, that was easy enough. Again, another spot where it could be a situation where there's just a lot of enemies. Definitely opportunities for grouping up for stuff. So that's nice. See if we can combine those with something else on our way back to the crossroads. And find this hide guy here. Shells were further south. Silver's further south. It's rogues. Mage Royal. Enough enemies in here, it's a bit of a whole mess. You got some magic. You got some magic. There's just a pile of stuff out here. One more for counterattack.
I need to get closer.
Must be a larger group for that. Could be an elite kind of situation. I don't know how many elites I've seen in these parts. Could be more to the south, I suppose. That's a possibility. That's by 4. That's by 7. Alright. That gets us out of the dry hills here. Alright. Briarthorn. It's been a profitable venture in terms of herbs, at least, I guess. That's not Briarthorn, that's a silver vein. It's multiple things. Okay. Let's have this empty mug quest up here. And what was the quest we need to run into Ashenvale a little bit for? Again, this seems like a mistake, but there's also a flight path there, I think. Flight path? Windrider Master, yep. We can go grab that. That'd be good for later. We can make our way up that way. What is this mug quest? I think we've seen that in multiple spots. Chen's mug, Chen's mug. Nobody knows about Chen's empty keg. 15 and then 24. Fascinating. Drop from potentially something. It's in multiple specific locations. Whether that means a specific enemy or just random spawns. Hard to say. Could look it up. That'd be fine. There's a mage wall behind us. Like a quest here right next to this camp. Let's pick it up. Frank Wildgore, weaponsmith and armor crafter. Orgrimmar affiliated PvP. Hey, how's it going? Can I sell you some stuff? Convenient. Oh, that. Alright. You know, this haunch of meat, basic sword, and stuff. Leather wrists. Offhand, I would prefer less than this orb for +3. Bracers, pants. Too many light feathers to count. linen cloth, axes and maces, our old gloves, this wishbone. That should be good. What do we got here? An emblem's broadsword. Main hand sword +1 strength. A cloak with 4 spirit. A little bit expensive, as you might expect. And Chance empty keg. Could just also be random quest. Can sometimes spawn in here. Is that selling a keg?
Go forth to victory.
It's not giving a quest. Chance empty keg. Okay, here's a keg. Just pick up open a keg just in a random spot. Fascinating. A small placard on one of the ends of the keg says, Chen Storm Stout. May your spirits be raised and always raise your spirits. If someone knows about Chen's empty keg. Well, that's very... could be anything. My goodness. Find somebody. It's complete. Do you know about it? No.
With honor.
It's a storm stout. So that ties into some other things we've been doing. Doubt it's gonna be over in Pandaria though. So that doesn't answer that question. Chen's empty keg. Just nothing. It's a Baron's quest, so in theory somebody in the Barrens. Ratchet. Crossroads. Also have another quest up here we can do. Let's see if we can pop over to Ashenvale. Since we're in the area. Another peace bloom? Sure. We only have 104 in the bank. Obviously need more. Could be good information to see what herbs are required at higher levels for higher level potions. Because some of them have remained relevant even at slightly higher levels. Different mixes of stuff, I suppose. Also depends what potions we actually want to make and have use for. And are worth it. A couple things to consider. Okay. We could definitely go do some actual Ashenvale quests. Level appropriate, but still. Just up here? Yep, this is the road. Blink. Okay. Let's just make our way up this way. And as a bonus, it takes one of the quests off the list. Allows us to get up here quicker in the future. Even though we probably want to start from this entrance in terms of quest progression to get through. That's fine too. This'll work. Okay. Let's move it a little bit quicker than we used to. Blinking around. It's something. I'm going to be slightly aware of potential enemies in Ashenvale here. Could be slightly higher level, obviously. Got some guards. Guarding. Let's make it a little dangerous for Alliance people to try to come through this way. Go around the edges or something. Still level 40 though. Things we need to be aware of would be Alliance camps and stuff. Lots of things to consider. Okay. Night Song Woods. Yeah. Looks like this path would be good. Horde peons. They're fine. So we're running level 19. Assault, additional outrunners, siege horns. Okay. Let's focus here. Level 27 elemental. These quests are concerning. Could even just keep Blink ready in case we need to run away more quickly. Level 22 slime, that's more level appropriate. 6 levels above is getting into very concerning territory, I would say. So we can take a right here. And there's like Alliance, yeah, Silverwing Sentinels. They've got an outpost up here or something. I would say that the actual, like, guards would definitely be the main problem. Because they are much higher level. That's dangerous. You need to go to Splinter Tree Post. Here is Gerda Rage Scar. Not a quest yet. Splinter Tree Guard. We're getting there. This is Splinter Tree Post. 200 experience for showing up here. Something. The actual post is further this way, it looks like. Got some stuff here. We'll worry about all this later. Just head up this way. We can even take the flight path back to Crossroads. That'd be a thought. All the stuff here. Amazing. Blink. Splinter Tree Guards. Here we are. Splinter Tree. Oh. Don't necessarily need to be here yet. Level 26 quest.
How may I aid you?
You hear the call of the Hunt Mage? Let's listen closely, but the call comes from deep within you. It comes from deep within us all.
May the eternal sun.
Welcome to the new frontier, Andrea. Ashenvale is a land of opportunity, one where a young mage like yourself is able to find boundless chances to prove their mettle. Look around the outpost here. Be sure to travel out to the Zorm Strand. Zord has another outpost there as well. Your presence here tells me that you've come to learn more about the hunt. Listen close and I'll gladly share with you what you need to know.
We shall meet again.
Yeah, maybe later. 20, just one level 20 quest and another 26. And the fight path.
Speak,
Very good.
friend.
Crossroads. We're here. Go to Ogrimmar. It's 5. It's a little more expensive as you get further out, which, I mean, that's fine. We've got good 1 gold, 80. It's not bad. We're going to check to see how much we're going to be spending at level 22 on new spells. Let's go back to the Crossroads here.
That way.
Saves us from having to walk and blink over there, I guess. Okay. Splinter Tree Post. They want us to also go over to the outpost over at Zormstrand. We have to avoid the town here. That is not somewhere we would be able to be. A concerning thought, for sure. Yeah. Camp to Raja also some quests. Bunch of stuff over in Ratchet. Oh, this little 18 quest up here. Maybe it might get up that way. We're doing this quest. Bring Akiaki's hide. Lair is northeast of the crossroad, among the bones of a giant kodo. Blow the horn when you reach the lair, he will come. Well, we've got the horn, that's here. The lair in the bones of a giant kodo, the northeast. It's Saw the bones of a smallish Kodo. Is there anything cave looking northeast? Not really. Drop us right off here. We could do the ignition quest. Oh, right here. That's with this whole sludge fen area. Yep. I'll look out again for the bones here. Kind of north. Should be other side here. Bones. There's some bones there. It doesn't say lair or giant though, from what I could see. So perhaps. I can turn in here. Maybe. Hex of Ravenclaw. This head we need to put in there. Plenty of things to consider. Okay. And the egg hunt is further south. Level 22, so. Picking our battles here, honestly. Quest up above.
Makra!
Not getting anything unless I see Serena's head. Well, here it is.
Victory!
Ha! Well done, Alendran. Very well done. Wasn't sure you were up to the task, but you proved yourself quite the cutthroat. Thank you again for helping us suppress the harpy epidemic. Here's your reward. Use it well. Got a short sword, a dagger, or an axe. 10 damage per second, 3 stamina. 6 damage per second, 3 agility. Axe we can't use. I don't know if these would really be better. I'm gonna compare this to the sword that we have in the bank right now. That also has some kind of stats on it. This might just be a better version of that to pair with maybe a better offhand if we got one of those or whatever. Stamina or agility? Should probably go with the stamina. I wouldn't typically be using the sword as the sword. And the axe is technically worth more if I wanted to sell it. Let's take the sword. One-handed sword. Usable. Not redded out here.
Farewell!
That's an option. And letter to Jinzil. You've done so well for me, Alendrina. You're a regular lucky rabbit's foot, and there's something I want you to see. The harpies are not from around the Barrens. They come from a place called Stone Talon, far to the northwest of here. Though it's probably a dangerous place for you, I need this letter delivered to an old friend of mine who lives there, a witch doctor by the name of Jinzil. Happy to know that Serena Bloodfeather's dead. I think you'll find Stone Talon an interesting place. They're just always trying to send me to somewhere. Stone Talon. You can read it. Jinzil, it's been a while, but I thought you would like to know that the last of the Bloodfeathers have been slain. Don't thank me, though. The person delivering this letter is the Slayer. If you'd like, I can have her head delivered to you after the caravan makes its rounds through the Barrens. I know you like that sort of stuff for your voodoo magics. Take care, old friend. Darsak, Swift Dagger. Okay. That's in Stone Talon. Pretty deep in Stone Talon. Again, somewhere we could technically go, but, you know. That's almost a quest we could reject for now and come back to later, but, we'll see. Is that a spot with a flight path? It is. Okay. Well, we could try getting over there. Could be a fun idea. For later opportunities, I suppose. Want to go for the bones now? I guess I want to go that way. Let's just kind of go that way. Blink. Egg quest later. Okay. I'll compare that sword to what we have in the bank. So I'm supposed to be able to run all over the place here. Blink. Magic. Okay. Pass through the cold card area. Great. Back up, I guess. It's fine. Blink. 134 mana. Seems like we mostly regen that much mana the time it takes us to cast the blink again. So, that mostly works. As far as I can tell. Keeping more topped off is a solid plan here. In terms of mana preparation. Oh. Where's level 11 this quest? It's level 15 quest. Is it just in Ratchet? Dungeon available, dungeon complete, chance empty get. Yep. Ratchet. Okay. We'll get over there at some point. Do you have the flight path there? I think so. You can just go all the way over there. Shouldn't be too much more of a cost. Just expanding our areas here. That's pretty good. Okay. In terms of stuff, we got potions and potions. The runes of teleportation aren't going to work too well. That is definitely going to have a cast time opening up a portal. Well, it's not a get out of a dangerous situation solution. And even then, it's really mostly only for getting back over to the other side here. Back to the Undercity. We just have the regular Hearthstone. Forget to Overmar still. Silverleaf. A couple of beasts on the road here. Slightly concerning. I have to compare the levels of stuff in Stone Talon to Ashenvale. 24 plus Elite Quest. Yes. That's something we're gonna go do. Look at this Earth Root. Got some more Baron's guards. Fairly well guarded, the Barons. Turns out. That's okay. Okay. What's up here? Earth Roots. Climb up here. Get that. You get past all the defenses, I suppose. Okay. See how Blink works on hills. We're at the bottom of the hill. Perfect. It just says 20 yards forward, unless something is in the way. Also frees caster from stuns and bonds. That's useful. Alright. Let's get a look in here. $16. I'd still be in the Barons, technically. Everything we're skipping. The Barons. Yep. 18 and 19 quests here. Kind of something. Definitely on the cusp here, though. Some semblance of order here. Perhaps. Okay. Still in the Barrens. Stone Talon Mountains. Greatwood Vale. So you go up here, over to here. Alright. I'm from Ruffin, level 14. It's an easy enough start here. Bruiseweed. Don't really want to go off the paths too far in higher level areas. Generally not a good plan. These guys over here don't seem too strong, comparatively. That's at least something here. Brute level 15. It's dead in the road. It's a ruined camp here. Camp. Parisian. There's a dead guy. Yeah, boy. What's this? Letter to. No, this is the letter to. Right? It's here and then here. Okay, so we're not even gonna get to the flight path spot here. That's something we want to risk then. It's gonna be deeper into the area. Malacca Gin. Okay. Here's a spot. Here's a place with things. Level 19 quest. Level 26 quest. In fact, you can just pick up quests. They're at significantly higher levels. Pretty wild. Not something we should probably do. I wouldn't think. Okay. Here's a letter. To leave you.
Greetings, man.
Protector. Yeah. Prisoners. I'm done. Would you like this letter? So for the power of nature. Okay.
How you doing, man?
Prisoners? Okay. Now he's doing it. The spirits are restless.
Be seeing.
You seem a shady character. You have something for me to see? Letter.
Stay away from them.
Ah, letter from Darzak. I've not heard from him in many years. The last of the Bloodfeathers are dead, eh? That's good news. Can remember when my friend Rockhan went with that crazy Macnathel to kill her older sister. I ought to be young again, like you.
Spirits.
Undead.
You, man.
Okay. That's a little 26 quest he's trying to give us.
You be careful, man.
Questionable. Decent chunk of XP, I guess. Overall, again, not exactly where we want to be. 26, 25, 18. Dungeon quest there. That's going to be for the deeps, I suppose. Warrior. Magic. Magic. We'll press on. Unless something's looking too strong. Then we will press back. Okay. Since we're here, and it's really trying to push us towards going to these new zones already. So in theory, it could be a place where we could be. In practice, possibly questionable. There's Bruiseweed and King's Blood. Webwinder Path. Again, the thought of don't go off the trails here. That's how I feel about this. Getting a little bit of experience from just discovering new areas here. Doesn't seem to be too much in the way of enemies on this path so far. Or they're all invisible, which is also an option. You know? Could be. things could be worse. Hum. Okay. Still nothing? I wonder what kind of percentage of this it is. It's 20 yards every 15 seconds. In addition to what we can just run. It's gotta be at least a bit. It's something. A little bit. Okay. There is a dead level 17 spider. That's not too big of a concern. There's King's Blood there. Spiders around her are dead. What if we even have King's Blood? It's a higher level thing. For a higher level place. It's gonna take up a inventory / bank slot. Or I could use it for making some potions or something. Also an option. Well, 17 spider. So that's pretty manageable, all things considered. Okay. We're almost there. Sunrock Retreat. Not quite gonna get to Desolus yet. End of Ventrico lands, Danger Keep out. I'd like to not go to Ventrico lands. In fact. So I'd say we're going the correct direction. Until we see something that says otherwise. Okay. All the stuff with the Ventrico over that way. Plenty of things to see. There is a high-level human paladin. That's probably fine. A PvP hardcore world. That'd be something. Orc Hunter's been slayed by an Elder Mystic, raises stat level 14 in the Barrens. Okay. Oak Warrior. Magic for you. And Sunrock Retreat. And level 17 Spider. That's fine. We're just gonna avoid that. Not gonna worry about that. Got a plus 4 stamina. Or plus 20 stamina. Also an option. All sorts of various overlapping buffs. Sunrock Retreat. All the stuff here. 22 dungeon. Trouble in the Deeps. Ashenvale. It's gonna be an Ashenvale dungeon. That seems like a little close to the level here. Really kind of need to just go around and see exactly where to get all the available Wailing Caverns quests. Look at our log here. We got this one. I'm sure there's more than that. A lot of the quests we've seen, especially back over in the other side, those were more quests for Shadowfang Keep. Something to consider. Windrider. Fly me to Ratchet. It's really kind of cheaper here. It's cheaper to get to here to Orgrimmar than from Splinter Tree directly to Orgrimmar. Interesting. Almost made it to the other coast here, essentially. But there's no coast in Stone Talon. Let's fly to Ratchet. And that should be good. Because over in Ratchet, we have just a pile of things we could do. And a quest to turn in. Well, that should be a good spot. Also, trying to get back up here a little bit more. There's at least 2 dungeon quests just immediately here in the dungeon. And a little 26 quest, which is concerning. Yeah. Some stuff around Ratchet. Seems like the spot to be. As far as I'm concerned. And some other stuff further south and northeast-ish, something. We'll pick up what we can. Next time. Goodbye.